Happy Monday! Okay, I hope that you are doing well, feeling good, and just invigorated. And I do want to share with you, go live, just say I am back. I am working through my messages and trying to get through the post, but for some reason, I'm still having some Facebook issues and it won't let me scroll down past two posts for some reason. So I am working on my tech issues, but in doing so, I want to thank you for rocking it and cheering each other on. I saw some great messages already. Shout out to Trish, who finished her first 3-week program, making 74 feel fine and look young like you did it. I saw a bunch of others just finish their first round of muscle burns fat, so congratulations. Now to the nitty gritty and the reason for my going live super quickly, and then I'm going to pop in. Michelle's leading Coach 101, so it's not too late to jump in and get some tips and maybe hear exactly what we talk about and learn on those trainings. But what I wanted to talk about is how to know if it's time to restart your program, if you need a reboot or a restart. And so the reason I'm bringing this up is because I just did day 1 of MBFA, and I did not finish my 3 weeks of MBFA round 1. So how I like to go by the rule of thumb is when you follow the programs in the order that they're on their calendar, you're going to maximize your results. Yes, you can use the online on demand and pick and choose and get some movement in and celebrate, moving 20 or 30 minutes a day or more if you want. And you can get results by moving your body. If you want to get your best results, the best way to get results is to follow the program from start to finish. Professional trainers do put those programs together and make those calendars in the material section specifically to target your body in a specific way to help you maximize results. And then, of course, to get the ultimate transformation and get to full power punch is by pairing that working out and movement with what you're consuming, both for your mind and your body, as far as following either our food freedom plan or the macros made easy. So I want to encourage you, and I want to say, in this world, there's not perfect. Yes, there's completing a program, but maybe it takes you 1 or 2 extra days to complete the program. Maybe it takes you modifying more than you would like the first time you go through it. Maybe it means, you miss one day and you double up a second day. But there is a time that actually starting the program over from the beginning is beneficial. And there's also a time when it is a warning sign that it's time to reach out to your coach and have a conversation about what's going on. And so here are some signs to let you know. So, number 1, if you have missed 1 or 2 days, I would recommend give yourself the gift of finish. Pick up at the day you are on and finish the program. Maybe even skip those 2 days you missed and start with that day's day and give yourself the gift of incomplete finish. Incomplete finish is still finish. And sometimes we need to get that completion. We need to get that loop completed. And that's actually what a lot of our habits are, is something triggers us. We go into our normal habit response and then we have to finish it. So getting yourself that closure of I completed this program doesn't mean I completed it perfectly. So release that perfection. This is life. There is no need to feel like it needs to be perfect. Okay. So 1 or 2 days, give yourself the gift of completion. Either pick up at the day you missed and finish 2 days later than you initially intended, or give yourself the gift of completion and skip those 1 or 2 days that you missed and start at the day you're supposed to be on and finish the program. That 1 or 2 days is not going to take you out too much. If you miss 3 or more days in a row, and it's not a medical reason, if you are physically not supposed to work out because you injured yourself, that's completely different. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is when you miss the workout because your schedule was too full and work and the kids and life won and you just didn't work out. If you're on vacation and you thought you would have a different timetable and you just didn't plan it that it could work out, if you're having technology issues for 2 or 3 days, like that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about being injured and not being able to work 2 or 3 days in a row. That is different, and I recommend talking to me or your coach about what to do once you return to being able to work out. If you miss 1 or 2 days because life happened, and life will happen, I guarantee you, if it hasn't yet, it will in the future. Missing 1 or 2 days is okay. Shake it off. Give yourself the gift of completion. Finish the program you're on, either by knowing you're going to finish 1 or 2 days late because you're restarting today at that mark where you had finished and going to finish, or skip those 2 days you missed, finish the program, call it finished, set yourself up to start the next program, okay? It's when we miss those 3 or 4 days in a row that we really need to use it as a warning sign and look at what's going on. Is it because we were on vacation for 3 or 4 days or more and technology wasn't working, our schedule was different than we thought, and we just didn't make it a priority? That was me. I missed 4 days in a row. The first day was trying to get all my work done to leave on vacation. The second day that I missed was also like the same thing. Like I worked through the time I usually work out. I started work at 5 a.m. so that I could finish work in time for us to leave for vacation Friday. And so now I let work and life win, and I missed 2 workouts in a row, and I wasn't worried about it. I was just gonna work out at vacation. I didn't expect to have the Wi-Fi and internet issues that I had this weekend on vacation. If I expected it, what I should have done is downloaded my workouts to my phone so that I could play them without internet. And if you don't know how to do that, let me know. I can help you do that. But I didn't plan for any issues. I expected it to be just like always, and I'm always online, and so I'll be having access to internet. That did not happen, and so I went for a 2-mile run the one day, and I did play in the waves for over an hour. I did get a lot of walking in on the boardwalk, but I didn't actually do the program workout Saturday or Sunday. So I missed Thursday and Friday because of letting myself let work win, and then I missed Saturday and Sunday because of technology issues. So I restarted day 1 today because that was 4 days in a row. When you're restarting after a 3 or a 4 day gap, identify the problem. So for me, my problem was I didn't plan properly for being away, and I really let my boundary with my work schedule win. So now that I identify the problem, I can set myself up for, I know I need to work on my boundaries so that I can make taking care of myself a priority. I was letting work win, trying to get away to vacation. And then the second thing I identified is before I go on vacation, even if I'm going somewhere there should be internet, I'm still going to download my workouts to have them accessible just in case. And so those are 2 lessons I can take from my failure of not completing the program in those 3 weeks. And I can now restart, give myself a fresh wash off, restart, get moving today, and finish confidently. If this is something that you find yourself restarting programs a lot, you haven't finished a program yet this year and you've been with us all year, if you're finding yourself have that negotiation on whether or not to do a workout or whether or not to make a healthy choice when it comes to food, or maybe whether or not to drink your water, if that's something you're struggling with, that's also a warning sign that something's going on. You're focusing on something that's taking you out of whack. And trust me, with everything happening with school, with life, with like everything happening this year, there is a lot to distract us and pull on our energy and our emotions and our attention. A lot. So I want to give you some grace there and tell you that it's okay to feel it and be where you are. But if you're having that battle, that's you telling yourself that you do want more. You do want to succeed. You do want to complete a program. In that case, I recommend restarting with one of our 1-week programs. If you're a novice, beginner, if you haven't been working out really heavy, I would recommend Clean Week. And that's a 1-week program. And then you can give yourself the gift of completion and talk to me or your coach about what longer program to tackle, and then tackle a 3-week program. If you're like just looking to like re-kick it in, you're like, I know how to do this. I've been working out pretty consistently. I'm going to get it redone. Get yourself refreshed and rebooked. I recommend Sean Week. Sean T just like always talks to my mental. He always gets right in there. There are some other great programs I can talk to you about if you need some help refocusing, but I just want to encourage you that you are not alone. I don't want you to think just because I'm a coach that I'm over here getting every program done perfectly every time, or that I have like a perfect time. Like I made a lot of healthy choices on vacation. I also had some ice cream sandwiches that were like pies, but made into an ice cream sandwich, like a Boston cream pie, but it was an ice cream sandwich. I had some spray cheese on Ritz crackers. I had some, they were peanut M&Ms, but not peanut. They were coffee M&Ms, which I never heard of. I don't recommend going out and buying them though, because you don't want that temptation in your house. But it wasn't about being perfect on vacation, but I did make a lot of healthy choices, and I'm not going to share pictures about the ice cream or things like that because out of sight, out of mind. I don't want to make you want those things that we can have sometimes. This is life. It's not about being perfect and not having treats and not being silly sometimes. Definitely enjoy it. But there's some things that, like, we didn't bring caramel popcorn or fudge or any of the stuff from the boardwalk home. We didn't even buy it this year, but normally we would bring that home. And this year we chose not to. We said, you know what? We had enough fun. We had some ice cream. We had some stuff. We don't need to bring anything home. So we didn't bring it home. So I just want to encourage you, and hopefully this was helpful as far as when to restart and like refocus and actually restart at day 1 of your program, and when to just pick up where you're going, and give yourself permission to, if you've only missed 1 or 2 days, like just get right back on it. Just get right back on it and get it done. So let me know if you have questions. Hopefully this was helpful. If you're struggling, again, like, you are not alone unless you want to be. We have our Sunday night calls for 20 minutes every Sunday. You can get on those. Those are free to you. I have the Google form in here a few times. You can click on the Google form and fill out your questions. But I just want to encourage you to know that you get what you focus on, and that if you keep focusing on the struggle, you're going to keep getting that struggle. And you can see that struggle and get over it and get to that next level if you want to. And if you're here and if you're watching this, I think you want to get to that next level. So just go for it. Just get excited, catch your focus, look forward. I sent a private message to someone from the beach. I was like, oh my gosh, I have not had Ritz crackers and spray cheese in years. Like, I didn't even know they made spray cheese anymore. And I found myself in the kitchen in the dark, went down to go to the bathroom and find something for the upstairs loft where my family was sleeping. And I was like, I'm just going to have 2 more spray cheese. And I had 2 more little Ritz crackers. And I was like, you know what? No, I want to eat these carrots. I'm going to eat these carrots, and I'm going to picture myself standing here super strong, enjoying these raw carrots. And I even said I'm going to have these badass baby carrots, and I'm going to make myself feel strong and confident, and just picture myself that confidence and energy and tone and power that I want. And I'm going to eat these baby carrots. Did I have the Ritz crackers and spray cheese first? Yes, I did. But I caught myself. I thought about how I want to feel, and I went and I had the baby carrots to end the night. And so I want to encourage you, at any moment you can catch yourself. Restarting at day 1 today or tomorrow doesn't mean throwing it all away and just being silly the rest of the night. It means stopping now, catching yourself, drinking the water, asking what happened to get me here and trip me up? What can I learn from it? And then getting back forward going. And that's where leaning into your coach. we don't know if you are silently rocking it or silently struggling. And if you're struggling, the best thing you can do is lean in here. And by leaning in, I mean commenting, engaging, posting, sharing, putting your focus on where you want to feel and where you want to be. And guys, it is not all about weight loss. I can tell you 100%, I save thousands of dollars a year not having the extra medical expense I had when I weighed 100 pounds more, not having the extra co-pays I had when I weighed 100 pounds more, not having all the extra stuff that came along with being heavier and healthier. Being healthier is also going to help you. It's going to help your emotional state. It's going to help you hold things longer. So lean in here. Know that you are not alone. Let us cheer you on and celebrate your victories. And let me know if you're choosing today as a day to start over with me. So anybody else going to start day one with me? Let's go. I just did it though. So you got to catch up quick. Go do it. You still have time. You still have time. It is 6:40. You can still get your workout done today. So get it done. Let us know if you have questions and we'll see you guys later.